it's in the wild things grow. Red dirt summers and winter winds that cut to the bone. Mama taught me how to pray, Daddy taught me how to fight. Said, baby, you're a rose in this rough ground, hold your color to the light. They tried to fence me and said, girl, know your place, but barbed wire don't scare a heart that's used to grace. I got thorns for the hands that try to hold too tight, and petals for the ones who love me through the night. Call me hard-headed, call me too loud, I wear every name like a hand-me-down crown. I'm a hollow rose, blooming where the sun barely shows. Run deep through the rock and the cold, I've been with the breeze, but I never fold. Yeah, I'm a hollow rose, pretty and hard to kill. Watch me grow, watch me spill over these hills. Hollow rose, wild and heaven sent. Cut me down, I'll come back again. Got river water baptizing my soul, cold dust in my veins. Firefly nights and front porch gospel in the rain. I ain't Nashville polished or mountain sharp and true. If you can't love these roots, boy, I ain't the girl for you. I'm a hollow rose, blooming where the sun barely shows. Run deep through the rock and the cold, I've been with the breeze, but I never fold. Yeah, I'm a hollow rose, pretty and hard to kill. Watch me grow, watch me spill over these hills. Hollow rose, wild and heaven sent. Cut me down, I'll come back again. Let 'em talk, let the whole world stare. I was raised on yes ma'am and mountain air. I'll outrun, outlove, outlive every doubt they throw. That's what happens when you plant a seed where the wild winds blow. I'm a hollow rose, blooming where the sun barely shows. Roots run deeper than anybody knows. I've been with the breeze, but I never fold. Yeah, I'm a hollow rose, pretty and hard to kill. Watch me grow, watch me spill over these hills. Hollow rose, wild and heaven sent. Cut me down, I'll come back again. Hey, 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 hollow rose. Hey, 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 hollow rose. I'll come back again. Yeah, this hollow rose is taking up the whole damn road. Hey, hey, hey. Sun sinking low over the Monongahela tonight. Sit on this porch swing where we used to hold on tight. Your taillights faded down that old gravel road, left me with echoes and a heart that's carrying a heavier load. Fireflies dancing like the dreams we let go, but the water down there don't care what we know. The river keeps rolling, it don't stop for pain. Carries off broken hearts like leaves in the rain. Tears fall like raindrops, but they join the flow. Time don't stand still in these hills I call home. I'll stand here a while till the hurt grows old, 'cause the river keeps rolling, and it's teaching my soul. Mama's in the kitchen humming an old gospel tune. Daddy's out mending fences beneath the rising moon. They lost loved ones too, but the seasons still turn. Corn still grows high and the coal still burns. I'll learn what they know, though it cuts like a knife. Till then I'll whisper to the water below, take this ache downstream, let it go, let it go. Yeah, the river keeps rolling, it don't stop for pain. Washes yesterday clean in the pouring down rain. I'll rise with the morning, stronger than stone. These West Virginia hills raise me tough to the bone. You can't fight the current, you learn how to flow. The river keeps rolling, and it's carrying me home. Granddaddy's hands are cracked like creek bed clay, black half moons under every nail from the mine each day. He'd wash at the porch sink till the water ran cold, but some things don't come off no matter how hard you scrub, I'm told. Sunday morning he'd open that worn leather book, Psalm 23 still marked with a paste of bookmark. I'd crawl up in his lap, smell of diesel and proud. He'd hum farther along while the church bells swell. There's coal dust on my Bible, right there on the page where he underlined, I'll fear no evil, and in his shaking old age it's smudged on precious memories and the promise of the sky. Every speck's a fingerprint saying he ain't really died. Coal dust on my Bible, Lord, I leave it where it lies. They brought him home on a Tuesday in a flag draped box. Mama folded it neat like she still had to wash his socks. I opened that Bible looking for something to hold, found his dusty thumbprint on words worth more than gold. There's coal dust on my Bible, right there on the page where he underlined, I'll fear no evil, in his shaking old age. It's smudged on Amazing Grace and the part about the light. Every speck's a fingerprint saying he's walking with Jesus tonight. Coal dust on my Bible, Lord, I leave it where it lies. Now when the wind rattles the windows and the night gets long, I still hear that low baritone humming his favorite song. And I swear on these tear-stained pages, when the choir starts to sing, I feel his rough hand on my shoulder, like he never left this thing. Yeah, there's coal dust on my Bible, and I'll never wipe it clean. It's the closest thing to holding him this side of the dream. One day I'll cross that river where the mines don't claim no more. Till then his dust keeps preaching what my heart already knows. Coal dust on my Bible, Lord, I leave it where it lies. Coal dust on my Bible, and that's just fine. Farther along, we'll know all about it. Farther along, we'll understand why. Daddy's old Chevy with a cracked windshield. Preacher on the AM, but we turned the dial to steel. He said, boy, that ain't church. I said, listen close, it is. Every steel guitar cry sounds like forgiveness. Ain't no stained glass on this two-lane, just honeysuckle and a little propane. This is my gravel road gospel singing me home. Dust on the dashboard, grace on the chrome, beer can halos in the ditch where the wild daisies grow. I found heaven doing 65 down a road God only knows. Yeah, this gravel road gospel never lets me go. Met a runaway girl at the county line store. She was thumbing for Nashville, barefoot and poor. Gave her the front seat and half of my Dr. Pepper. By the time the sun dropped, she was laughing then better. Sometimes salvation smells like cut hay and a stranger who needed a ride today. This is my gravel road gospel singing me home. Fireflies preaching where the cell phones don't roam. Every pothole's a prayer, every curve's a hymn I know. I found mercy in the middle of nowhere, letting the tape deck roll. Yeah, this gravel road gospel never lets me go. No choir loft, no Sunday suit, just red dirt truth and scuffed up boots. When the world gets loud and the city gets cold, I come back here and save my soul. This is my gravel road gospel singing me home. Stars hanging low like the Lord left them on. If you're lost and you're lonely, baby, just follow the glow. There's a church in the chorus of a lonesome back row radio. Yeah, this gravel road gospel never lets me go. Turn it up and let it roll. Gravel road gospel taking me home. Daddy's tractor paint was faded, but it still ran like a dream. You climbed up on the fender in your ripped up cut-off jeans. Said, girl, hold on tight. Then you popped that clutch and grin. We tore through that hayfield like we never grow up again. Radio blasting something about whiskey and a backroad queen. You looked at me like trouble in that John Deere Green. John Deere Green, cut off Queens and a six-pack on the seat. Dust on the dash, your hand on my thigh. Heartbeat to heartbeat. We were 17 and stupid, drunk on summer and first kiss heat. Running wild in that John Deere Green. Yeah, nothing ever felt so sweet. creek where the cattails sway. You pulled me close and stole the night away. Tailgate down, stars burning bright. He wrote your name on my heart with a pocket knife. Mama's gonna kill me when she smells the beer on my breath, but I do it all again. Baby, no regrets. John Deere Green, cut off queens and a six-pack on the seat. Fireflies dancing while we're tangled in the backseat. We were living for the minute, never thinking about leaving, running wild in that John Deere Green. God, nothing ever felt so sweet. Years roll by, paint's chipped away, but I still taste that night every July day. John Deere Green, cut off queens and a memory that won't fade. Every time I hear a tractor crank, I'm right back in that shade. We were 17 forever on a dirt road, teenage spree, running wild in that John Deere Green. Hey, John Deere Green, still the best thing that ever happened to me. Yeah, take me back to that John Deere Green. You put up quiet, kill the headlights at the gate. Jar in your pocket, burning hotter than the hay. We left our good sense on the tailgate with our shoes. One crooked smile and I already knew I'd lose. Ain't no preacher on this mountain gonna save me tonight. Just crickets and corn liquor and the devil's own moonlight. Put that moonshine on my lips, let it burn slow. Taste like trouble, feel like heaven, baby, don't let go. We're sinners in the shadows, saints when the sun comes up. But right now it's just you and me and this mason jar cup. Yeah, leave that moonshine on my lips. Your hands in my hair like you're claiming what's yours. Boards on this porch, creaking out old metaphors. Every sip says stay, every swallow says run. But I keep coming back till the damage is done. Mama warned me about boys like you and jars like that. But warnings taste better when they're burning down my back. Put that moonshine on my lips, let it burn slow. Taste like danger, feel like home, baby, don't let go. We're tangled in the darkness, tangled in the truth. One more shot and I'll confess I'm addicted to you. Yeah, leave that moonshine on my lips. I know tomorrow I'll swear I'll never again, till your taillights flash once at the bottom of the bend. Pour that moonshine on my lips, let it burn low. Light me up and watch me glow, darling, don't say no. We'll blame it on the lightning, blame it on the night. But we both know we're damned if we do and damned if we don't tonight. So leave that moonshine on my lips. Leave that moonshine on my like you. Storm came through last Wednesday, took half the top field wire. Posts snapped like promises we never meant to break. I found your old work gloves hanging on the barn door. Still smell like diesel and the man I used to know. I've been out there since sunrise, hammer in my hands, stringing barbed wire like I'm stringing up the years. Every staple that I drive feels like a sorry that neither one of us ever learned to say out here. Mama's been gone 6 Julys and the silence grew tall, higher than the locust posts, thicker than these walls. These fences need mending, Daddy, so do we. The wires rusted through and so are you and me. I ain't asking for perfect, just a place to start. Come lean on this post, I'll lean on your heart. These fences need mending and I miss my old man. If we fix one, maybe we can fix the other while we still can. You walked up slow at sunset, hello in your hands, didn't say a word, just took the roll of wire from me. We worked side by side till the moon lit the ridge, two shadows pulling staples like we're pulling out the herd. These fences need mending, Daddy, so do we. The holes are wide open, but we're still family. I felt your shoulder brush mine when the last post stood tall. We ain't fixed everything, but we answered the call. These fences need mending and I love my old man. Some things take longer than one evening, but tonight we began. You said your mama'd be proud, voice rough as the bark. I just nodded, couldn't talk. Stars were coming out in the dark. Yeah, fences need mending, and Lord knows we do. But we bent that wire straight, and we bent a little too. I ain't calling it healed, but it's holding for now. And tomorrow the cows won't get out, and maybe we'll figure the rest out somehow. These fences need mending, and I got my old man side by side in the moonlight, doing the best we can. Some things take more than one night, but tonight was enough to start. Screen door slam, mama hollered, don't stay out too late. Me and little brother racing barefoot down the porch steps straight. Grandma's sweet tea sweating on the rail in a jelly jar. We had one thing on our minds when the first star sparked, poking holes in the lid with a rusty nail, praying we catch 100 before before the night got pale. Firefly Mason Jar glowing like a lantern in my hand, running through the tall grass, best friends in all the land. We were gonna keep them forever, never let a single one go. Little hearts full of summer and a light that only kids know. Firefly Mason Jar, summer in a cage of glass. Wish I could crawl back inside and make those nights last. He'd yell, I got a big one, every time one hit the side. I'd laugh so hard I'd drop mine, watch them scatter far and wide. We'd lay down in the clover, count the blinking in the dark, till Mama's porch light flickered twice and broke the magic apart. Firefly Mason Jar sitting on the windowsill by my bed, dreaming I was still 8 with the whole wide world ahead. We swore we'd let them free before the rising of the sun, but we fell asleep believing forever had just begun. Firefly Mason Jar, summer in a cage of glass. Wish I could crawl back inside and make those nights last. Years later I found that jar up in the attic dust. Still had a couple dead ones and a little bit of trust. I held it to the moonlight, felt 8 years old again. Closed my eyes and heard him laughing on the evening wind. Firefly Mason Jar, still glowing in my memory. Every blink's a little prayer for who we used to be. Some things you can't keep, no matter how tight you twist that lid. But love like that don't ever die, it just hides inside a kid. Firefly Mason Jar, summer in a heart of glass. I finally let him go, but the light still comes back every single summer night. The light still comes back. Catch me one more firefly, Lord, just one more. He came down off the ridge in a cold black Sunday suit, Bible in one hand, router in a burlap chute. Voice like wildfire, eyes like copperhead green. Said, lay your burdens down, children, come and be clean. Sister Ruth was married, but her wedding ring got loose. Every time he laid those holy hands on her in the spruce, she'd come home smelling pine needles and salvation sting, while the preacher kept on preaching about the wages of sin. Oh, the rattlesnake preacher, he can quote you every line, but the serpent in his garden had a different design. When the moon went dark in the pines that night, one soul got saved and one lost the fight. Rattlesnake preacher, Lord, what have you done? You can't outrun the venom once the bite's begun. They found her Sunday bonnet floating in the creek. Preacher said the devil took her, poor little lamb so meek. Congregation passed the plate and sang, shall we gather loud? While the pines kept their counsel and the river took its shroud. Oh, the rattlesnake preacher still holding forth today. Same black suit, same rattler, same poison in his praise. But when the wind moves through the hollow just right, you can hear Sister Ruth crying in the middle of the night. Rattlesnake preacher, your hourglass is dry. The fangs you kissed her with are coming back to bite. They say if you walk past that old brush arbor, church after dark, selection played one revival night. Congregation swore the Lord had struck him down for pride. Truth is, Sister Ruth came back with a bigger snake inside. Rattlesnake Preacher, 6 feet down and done. Now the only thing he handles is the fire he begun. Hiss, hiss, amen. Poured his memory in a double shot of whatever was cheap. Told the bartender keep him coming till I forget how to weep. Jukebox playing our song, so I fed it a 20 just to hear it skip. Raised my glass to the ceiling and let the first one burn my lip. Neon buzzing like a hive of broke down bees. Everybody in this VFW knows my disease. Wildflower whiskey, going down like summertime, making me crazy, making me dance, making me feel half alive. I'm crying in my beer, but I'm laughing at the burn. One more round for the hell of it, then I'll watch the tables turn. Yeah, wildflower whiskey, you ain't killing me tonight. You're just watering the girl who's gonna bloom by morning light. Woke up on Timmy's couch with my boots still on my feet. Mascara on the pillowcase, lipstick on my teeth. Found a note that said coffee's hot, darling, you earned the A. I grinned so hard it hurt, guess some hearts just won't break. Sun's creeping through the blinds like it's checking if I'm still breathing. I'm hungover, hallelujah, but I'm still believing. A wildflower whiskey, you tried your best last night, had me spinning like a daisy in a barroom fight. But I'm still standing, still pretty, still a little bit wild. Hair of the dog in a tailgate prayer. I'm driving home in style. Yeah, wildflower whiskey, you can't keep a good girl down. Hey! Pour one more for the ones who done us wrong. Hey! Then raise it high for the girls still singing along. Wildflower whiskey, you were medicine and sin. Tasted like goodbye, woke up saying let's begin again. I'm bruised, I'm blessed, I'm a beautiful mess, but I'm free. Wildflower whiskey, you did your worst, look what's left of me. Your wildflower whiskey, go on and take your bow. This wildflower's still growing and she's prettier somehow. Bartender, put it on my tab. I'll be back tomorrow night anyway. Three states and 1,000 wrong turns ago, I swore I'd never need that little house on the road. But the radio went quiet and the night got too long, and suddenly I'm 18 and driving back where I belong. Clock on the dash says it's pushing 2 a.m. Gravel pops like popcorn underneath these tires again. I Killed the headlights at the bend so I could see it plain. That same old bulb burning soft through the mountain rain. The porch light's still on, like it never learned how to quit. Been waiting on this prodigal ever since I split. Mama don't care how far I've gone or how long I've been gone. She just leaves that door unlocked and the porch light on. Yeah, the porch light's still on. I sit in the driveway till the engine cools and dies. Watch the moths do their slow dance in that yellow light. Don't need to knock, don't need to call, don't need to explain. Some loves don't ask questions, they just open up the way. The porch light's still on, steady as a heartbeat in the dark. Tells me I'm still hers, no matter how many miles or scars. I can be broken, I can be wrong, I can be dead on gone. Long as that bulb keeps shining, I can always come home. Yeah, the porch light's still on. One day I'll be the one on the inside looking out, praying for taillights coming up the drive about now. I keep it burning bright and the coffee hot and strong, till my own baby knows she can always come back where she belongs. So keep your porch light on for the ones who ain't made it yet, for the wanderers and the weary and the ones who can't forget. When the world gets heavy and the night won't let you go, there's a place that's still waiting with a light that won't say no. Yeah, the porch light's still on. Lord, let my porch light stay on. It's still on. Come on home. I was born where the wild things grow. I'm a holler rose. Blooming where the sun don't always shine. Roots run deep through the rock and the cold. I've been with the breeze, but I never fold. Yeah, I'm a holler rose, pretty and hard to kill. Watch me grow, watch me spill over these hills. Holler Rose, cut me down, I'll come back again. Yeah, this holler rose is still growing. Good night.